Hey guys, I'm Kelly Sasser. I teach math at Central High School, and today I wanted to show you a really neat extension called Equatio. It's spelled Equatio, and it's perfect for math and science teachers when you want to insert formulas, equations, graphs, chemical compounds, those type things that are sometimes hard to insert or find a picture of when you're wanting to make a Google Doc, a Google Slide, or a Google Form. So today I wanted to show you a little bit about how you can use it and then how you can get it free. So what I have opened up right here, it's just a new Google form. And I've already installed the extension Equatio in here. It's up at my toolbar right here. It's a little blue diamond looking shape. And you'll know you can use Equatio if you see this little blue square right here in your Google form. And so if you hover over it, it says Insert Math. So I'm going to click on that. And my little tab shows up down here, my toolbar. So I'm going to close this right here so you guys can see everything. So right here's the equation editor. So if you want to type an equation, a formula, a chemical compound, that's where you would do that. You can insert graphs, which is great for showing kids what things look like if you're doing matching stuff. And then this math space right here, I'll show you guys that in a second too. So let's just say I'm going to do quadratics. So I'm going to say okay, match the graph with the following equation. So I'm going to go down here into equation editor, and I'm going to type just a generic quadratic. And so when you've typed it, you're going to go down here to insert. Takes just a second. And so there's your equation right there. Well, now we need to put in some graphs to match. So I'm going to go down here to option 1, just like your multiple choice would do. But this time, I want to insert a graph. So I'm going to go to the graph editor. And you can see right here, it's almost looking like Desmos if you know what that website looks like. So I'm going to say y equals, let's see if they know the difference between quadratics if they open upward or downward. And I'm just typing in just a random graph equation. And so you go down here to insert graph. And it will insert that graph for you. Okay, so again, a great tool to use instead of having to go find a picture of a graph or type it and copy it and upload it to Google Drive. I remember those days, and it would take forever to create a Google form. This also works with Google Docs. I'm just going to open up a blank doc. Now, before you may have gone to insert equation, and you started typing stuff right here. And that works great, but to me, Equatio is much more user-friendly because at this point in time right here, I just go up here to my Equatio. It opens down here at the bottom, and I'm ready to start typing. Now, if you're looking for something specific, this little tool down here will give you guys all of your math symbols that you may need, your square roots, your fractions, your cube roots or roots that are greater than 3. It'll give you your inequality symbols. It will give you superscripts, subscripts, your degree symbol, all those things that are normally very hard to type in anything really, but especially Google Docs. So let's just say we're going to do the quadratic formula. So y equals, now for division, I can just press the slash like I always did, and it sets up a fraction. So x equals, not y, x equals negative b. Now that plus or minus, I go right here and scroll down. Here, I found it a minute ago. There it is, plus or minus. Now I'm going to type the word square root. So if you know some of those codes, SQRT, if you look right there, it starts to pop up, square root, b squared minus 4AC. Now, if you look right here, it thinks I might want to type a chemical compound, and you could do that if you were a science teacher, over 2A. And again, you go to insert. And so there's your quadratic formula. One thing I have found is if you try to increase the size of it, as it gets a little bit bigger, it may get a little bit blurry. So just be mindful of that. Let's show you that it works in Google Slides. So we're going to go to Google Slides. And again, you can click on the Equatio. Your little toolbar pops up down here at the bottom. This time, though, I want to show you this math space. It's really good for geometry teachers, or even if you're trying to teach fractional parts. So if you go down here, you can insert all kinds of shapes. Let's see. Right triangles, trapezoids, lines, tangrams, pyramids, cones, spheres. So again, those things that are hard to insert a lot of times in your math text. Okay. And again, you know, you can add things to this. Let's go right here and look at the fractional parts. So right here with the fractional parts, I can number of segments. I can keep adding number of segments. I can add more shaded regions. So when you're trying to teach your students about fractions, this is a great tool to use that you can keep customizing over and over again. With these, when you're ready to insert the math, it's going to insert everything that's on this page. So just be mindful of that. And you're going to go up here to this blue circle and go to insert. And it takes just a second. And so here are all the things that you just typed in that math space. Again, great tool to use to make things faster and easier for you, to help your students. So let's show you how to get it. So since we're on Screencastify and I can't just give you a website, I'm just going to say, hey, Google Equatio free for teachers. Remember, it's Equatio. And if you'll go right here to this first one, it's going to tell you how to get it. So it says, here's how it works. Head to our website and install the platform. So you're just going to go install the platform. Click right here. And so you're going to install the platform right here. Probably Chromebook is what you're going to put it on. I want to go back here because I want to show you this right here. So this is the form that you're going to need to fill out to get it for free. Now, unfortunately, it costs for students. I have looked into how much it costs, and it's about $10 a student, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have 120 kids, that adds up. And they do offer site licenses, but the problem with that is we would have to purchase it for every student in our system that has a MyPCBOE account. So that gets kind of expensive too. So for right now, it's free for you. Again, I'd love to have it for students. Maybe that's down the line somewhere they'll come up with a cheaper alternative for our kids. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys, and happy math typing. Thanks for watching.